Alright everyone, Joe Saglimbeni back again on his YouTube channel, Joe Saglimbeni. And in today's video, I'm going to look back to 2020 and my new YouTube life. Alright, so let's get to it. Wow, 2020. What a year. And in so many ways, it was a terrible year. For the country, for the world, for so many things. We had a pandemic, a crazy election, riots in the street, so many things. And this video is not about the problems of 2020 and what happened in the world. It's about my YouTube life during 2020. And the amazing thing is I started this channel during the craziest pandemic in 100 years. And that pandemic is really the reason why the channel started. You know, everybody who watches my channel probably knows that I mentioned many times that I wanted to start this channel almost a decade ago. And I never did, and that I should have started a decade ago. So I continue to tell everyone, all my viewers and anyone who wants to listen, to start a YouTube channel. You know, why not? YouTube and Google makes it easy for you to start it. And I think that people will enjoy making videos. I mean, I continue to enjoy making videos. And what am I on? 7 or 8 or 9 months now. And I continue joy making these videos. And listen, viewers, subscribers, again, I want to thank you. So subscribe, like, comment, share. Let that algorithm work for me. Without that motivation, seeing the people subscribing, seeing the comments of people enjoying my videos, even the negative comments, that motivates me even more to get better, to be better. So let's get to 2020 and my YouTube life. So I started YouTube May 26th, my official video that went up. Start now, was May 26th. But I was dabbling, trying to make videos prior to that, in April and late March, and was not having good results with my editing software, with my camera or my webcam, which was, at the time, when I was trying to make my first video, was on my laptop that was over 8 or 9 years old. And it was using the webcam from the laptop. And the software I was using was Windows Photo Editor, or like a Windows Movie Maker. I forget which one I was using, but I think it was Movie Maker. So the resolution was terrible. The sound was from the laptop's mic. So now obviously I use a more professional condenser microphone right now, which you're hearing from, which is my newer microphone. And it sounded awful, the video. It looked awful, the video. And I could not upload it. I just couldn't upload it. But maybe one day I'll upload it as a goof or show it. But it's there. when I go into my YouTube studio, it was not published. And that was around April 12th of 2020. And so I had to figure out what to do because I really wanted to start this channel. And even when I did that video, which was kind of awful, I kind of enjoyed it. And I said, you know what? I got to figure this out. So I ended up getting a Microsoft LifeCam, which even right now I'm using. I also own a Canon M50, which I use often. But I'll get into the issues of why you're not seeing many of my Canon M50, maybe in a future video. But the key was to get equipment to at least start. And, you know, right now, that's what I try to tell my subscribers to this day when I get a chance to, or even people, friends, relatives who say, hey, how did you start? You know, I could have uploaded that terrible video back in April. And that was just on me, that it was just, the quality was so bad. Remember though, the laptop was 9 years old. Today's laptops, even the basic laptops, the webcam is much better than what I was filming on. So I still tell everybody, just try it. And you know what? You can do it with your phone. I always say that. You could do it with this phone right here. If you want to do it, just do it. Just upload a video. And I think you'll enjoy it. I still enjoy the process to this day. But 2020, I learned a lot of stuff. I learned how to edit better. So some of the software I use now, I use basically 3 editing softwares. I use VideoPad, which right now I'm filming on. I use Filmora X, or I guess Filmora 10. And I also use Capture using either Filmora or Debut software from NCH. And those are the editing software I use currently. Again, they're not that expensive. Filmora was $50 or $60. VideoPad is around $40, and Debut maybe less than $20. So you can accomplish this on a basic laptop and make high definition type videos as long as you have a good camera or a good webcam. And that's what I did. I ended up using that kind of software and learned how to edit rather quickly as I kept making videos. And everyone will edit better when they make videos. They will learn how to transition better. They will learn how to pause better. Learn how to make, call outs like subscribe, share, comment, and maybe put a subscribe in there, which I'll probably put right now in this video at this point. But that's some of the stuff that when you start making videos, and when I started making videos in 2020, I started getting better at editing, transitions, subtitles, titles, lower thirds, intros and outros, call outs, setting up better in the video itself, knowing when to set up, and a lot of knowing when to maybe make a call out or do an intro. You kind of learn from what Google or YouTube gives you in YouTube Studio. And maybe during this video I'll get into my YouTube Studio. I don't know if I'll have time. But in YouTube Studio, you have analytics, and you could see where your viewers are coming from, where they kind of quit your video or they stop watching your video. And you could take those analytics and you could learn from those analytics to make a better video. Like maybe the intro was too long about the intro video, or maybe I was staying on a point in the video just too long, and people kind of got tired of that point and got away from my video, left my video, and went on to another video. So a lot of times you can use this information where you can maybe, show an end card or a playlist so that people can go to your next playlist to keep them on your channel. Also keep them in YouTube, which YouTube likes. Keeping people on YouTube. Your goal when it comes to YouTube is to keep people engaged, watching videos, preferably your videos, or videos on YouTube, and continue the watch time for YouTube. Now, I didn't know that, really, in May or June or July, even though I watched hundreds of videos from some of my favorite YouTube creators. Guys like Graham Stephan, Brian G. Johnson. So many different video creators that taught me. As a matter of fact, before I really got into my third or fourth video, I actually bought a course from Graham Stephan, which I learned so much about. Now, would I buy that course now, after 7 or 8 months, 9 months? I don't know, because you can get a lot of information from YouTube and from other creators. And if you jog it down, or you write it down, or maybe you save that video in some kind of playlist that you make that's a personal playlist, you can always go back to that video and use it as a reference point. So that's what I do. I did a lot in 2020. What I did was I used many of the videos, I saved them in a playlist, a personal playlist, on maybe education tools or editing tricks, tips or tricks. And I would go back to that video if I needed to kind of, remember what happened, or how to use that editing software, or whatever that tool I was using with that video, that video that I watched. So that's another suggestion that I didn't know about, or I really didn't utilize before I got into my videos. Like fifth or sixth video, I started saving a lot of other creators' videos and would go back to their videos to relearn again. So that's another thing you could do instead of, maybe signing up for a course. But Graham's course was great. And that started me to really look at the algorithm, look at analytics, tags, and thumbnails. And now, thumbnails, which I never thought was going to be a fun thing to do, is very fun for me. I create thumbnails for almost all my videos, except for my shorts. And I have fun creating them, and I even made a video, which I'll probably link in the description. I have fun with creating your thumbnails. I have fun with thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails. And even that has gotten better for me as I use program to produce better thumbnails. So I started creating thumbnails on Photopea, which is a cloud-based Chrome browser type editing, or not editing, a Photoshop type of software. And I've now passed Photopea, and now I'm starting to use Pixteller or stuff like that. Like even maybe getting another Photoshop a Photoshop type software in the future. But right now I mostly use Pixteller to make my thumbnails. And again, if you make more videos, make thumbnails, continue to make thumbnails, you will get better at making thumbnails. And again, I end up getting better at creating better thumbnails just because I'm doing it more often. And I kind of enjoy making these kind of goofy thumbnails with colors and stuff like that. And I do think thumbnails are important. No doubt. I think, and I learned this from Brian G. Johnson, that it's like a movie poster at an old theater, or when you see a movie poster and it gets your eye, and that's what a thumbnail does. It'll get your eye, and maybe someone will click on it to watch your video. So in 2020, I learned that thumbnails are important. I never really thought they were that important when I first started in April and May, and even in June. So 2020 was a learning experience for me on YouTube. And hopefully in 2021, I will get better. You will enjoy my videos. You will learn stuff in 2021 from my mistakes of 2020. And I will learn stuff from my mistakes of 2020. So 2020 for me was, when it comes to YouTube, was great. And I learned so much stuff that I can't even, it may be too long to talk about, but like even while I'm thinking right now, because most of the time I do my videos, by the way, most of the time my videos are done still off the cuff. I don't do that much editing when it comes to actually filming the video. It's the transitions, it's the call to actions, the lower thirds where I put my name. Those are the things that I work on the most, my intro, my outros. But the main video, I cut a little bit here, I cut a little there. I put a transition in. That's basically it. I don't really go into really trying to make the video perfect. Because if you do, you end up taking hours. And really what you want to do is you want to get that video up. And people actually just want to hear from you, see you, your viewers, your subscribers. People who are searching on YouTube want to just learn. And that's the key. I'm here to entertain, teach, make a video so that people can engage. So to this day, I don't do much editing. I've gotten better at it, but I don't do much editing. And I don't think I'm going to do that much editing in the future until I become a super large channel where I'm going to have to get a professional to really edit it better. So I think 2020 has taught me so much, in my YouTube life. And I'm going to continue to do this, get better at this. I know I'm going to get better at this. But even if I don't get better at this, I continue to enjoy, learn, and teach and help someone. And that's, why I wanted to look back at this year, 2020. And, try to kind of influence you again to become a YouTube creator. All right? And that's basically all I really have to say. Again, if no one heard me before, go out there, make a YouTube video, upload a video, enjoy it, learn from it. You're not going to be professional in the beginning. You're going to learn. People will watch it. And you will gain subscribers. As long as you do it. Consistently upload. Try to make an entertaining video that's from your heart, that you want to teach someone, that you want to give someone information that will help them. All right, guys? So, listen. Again, this video I decided to do in like one day. And I did it. And that's what you could do. So, subscribe, like, comment, share. Let that algorithm work for me. And I will talk to you guys soon. So, goodbye.